Hello bazookas, my name is Hotsusi and welcome to another episode Space Age Factorio. Last time we built up this factory for utility science. Output is not that great and we have not even produced anything because we are lacking the blue circuits, the processing units, which we are producing up here. And from the empty belts you can see that's hindered by a lack of copper. And if we look at our situation here, we have one copper field, we have 4 smelting arrays, but it's just not enough to keep up. I think we have 3 trains doing copper runs, but at this point we are quite a bit hungry for copper. So what we can do is hook up more copper fields with smelters. I think we can start with this one here, that will not last long. Then we have this one there. But if we add something up here, we can expect that pollution will expand and we might have issues with nests around here. Also, this setup is only producing 3 bottles per second, 3 science packs per second, while all the other science packs, there we have about a yellow belt. And for one of these factories we need almost a full factory for the processing units. So I think we will deal with the copper shortage. We will add another processing unit facility and yet another one for utility science to get a bit closer to where we actually want to be. Actually, we would need 5 of these cells to be on par with all the other signs. But let's figure out copper first. This down here is the smaller setup. It will not last us long, but I think every bit copper helps here. And once we have removed this copper ore field, we can then reuse this cell for something different. So that should not be long. But the bigger field is up here, and here we need to first extend our rail network to encompass, circumnavigate this field so we can actually make use of it. And this will take a bit, and then I can set this up in a similar fashion to the one we have down here, where we actually have 4 smelters using smelting the ore that we are mining. We might also look into things that we can research, because we do, or we might have soonish, the purple science delivered. And one thing that I see here is productivity. Yes, that's good. But then also here for the steel, we can have steel plate productivity. That's also great. We also want these kind of things. So there are a few things that we can focus on to improve the situation that we have with resource consumption. But as I place this in, I think I also want to have a few turrets around it, just to prevent any surprises. And if the turrets fire, we know we have to go out and deal with the inhabitants threat. Okay, here we have a problem because we don't have any cliff explosives. So I think we will only have counterclockwise. So what we can do is have something like this going around the cliff. Should be okay for now. But eventually we will have to sort that part out as well. And yet another copper mine is hooked up. Looking at a pollution, so far it's still looking okay. We have not yet touched the nest there, but up here I have an array of laser turrets. It will not be good enough for the big biters, the blue ones, but everything smaller than that will be okay. And we get notified if they are firing, and I have grabbed a few more explosives rockets so we can go out there and deal with any threat. But I think next we should focus on this thing here. Let's try to copy it. Let's try copy this part first, and I think with this mine we generate a bit of pollution up here, so we should probably counterbalance that and have it going in here. We can align it correctly. Oh, there. And then we also need to grab this part here. That's the other half. There, that's more like it. This part we are not needing. Do I have anything on this side? No. And this will be quite a few bells, a few assembly machines, but in the end it's just a matter of grabbing the materials, putting it into my pocket and walking around, letting the robots do their job. The second processing unit factory is built, although here again we are still missing the copper. But with the additional copper in place, we should get more deliveries. And I also upgraded here the pickup station with a bit of logistics, so the one train that we have operating on here for the processing units will go to that pickup station, which has more items waiting. But looking at our pollution cloud, I think we should address the potential threat of those nests up there next. Getting to these nests can be a bit difficult. That's why I have these turret walls, and hopefully we can thereby avoid damage. And then just use the rockets to get rid of the worms. Also make liberal use of fish. And this is just another tactic, spamming things in there. This will cost some turrets. But really they are quite good at dealing with it. And with the robots we can repair any damage. That's one nest gun. This one over here. This one over here needs also tackling, I think. Now that we have a bit more security and hopefully soon enough a bit more processing units, let's add a second one of these. So this one should be easier to copy. Let's just copy to here. And there I am. That's how it's supposed to be. And we don't need this on that side. And bottom half. Then there is still a piece missing. This. that fits perfectly. And as before, now it's just a matter of time running around waiting for the materials that I have in my pocket to run out. Grab more stuff, and then we can, well, maybe move the car out of the way. Then we should be able to also complete this build. The second utility, science production, is now also up. Unfortunately, like the first one, it's not producing due to lack of the processing units, but on that front we at least had delivery here towards our mall, and the train is already almost half full. We are producing here. We seem to have a constant flow of copper going in, which should mean that we have a constant flow of processing units going out. And how about our second one? It's this one here. Yeah, lack of copper, like I thought. But I hope you enjoyed, and we will see what we can do next time. Until then, goodbye.